If you're leaving money to your kids or your family, here's a question I want you to think about. What happens to that inheritance if they get divorced or if they get sued? Because a lot of people assume, well, it goes to my child, so it's safe, and that's just not how it works. Hi, I'm Wes Harvin with the Estate, Trust, and Elder Law Firm, and today we're going to talk about how to actually protect an inheritance from two very real risks: divorce and creditors. The first and most important strategy is this: don't leave assets outright. When you leave money directly to someone, it becomes theirs. And once it's theirs, it's exposed. Divorce, lawsuits, bad decisions, all of it. So instead, we use a trust. A properly drafted trust lets you control how and when distributions happen, and it can keep those assets outside the reach of a divorcing spouse or a creditor. Now, inside that trust, we can add something called a spendthrift provision. That's just a legal way of saying your beneficiary can't pledge the money and creditors can't grab it before it's distributed. Another big mistake I see: people mix the inheritance. They put it into a joint account with a spouse, and now what used to be separate property can become marital property. That's how inheritances get divided in divorce. We can also go a step further and create a lifetime trust. Instead of giving a lump sum, the trust holds the assets long term and makes distributions over time, while the principal stays protected. And if you really want to think long term, we can structure this so it protects not just your kids, but future generations as well. At the end of the day, if you want to protect what you're leaving behind, it comes down to how you leave it, not just who you leave it to. If you want to put a plan like this in place, reach out to us at the Estate, Trust, and Elder Law Firm. We'll help you build something that actually protects your family from real world risks. If this was helpful, go ahead and like it, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments. I hope you enjoyed.